Once you start posting TikTok videos consistently, you'll have expectations to grow as a creator. Now make no mistake, it's not going to be easy. There is a learning curve. But in this lesson, we'll give you some tips and tricks to keep those creative juices flowing and flatten that learning curve a bit. Let's get started. We've talked about hooks and captions. Now let's talk about hooks in the actual content. Not that kind of hook. Now you're speaking my language. As we said before, and we'll repeat a few more times, on TikTok, you have about 3 seconds to grab the viewer's attention before they scroll to the next video. You can have an amazing storyline or a gut-bustingly funny joke at the 20-second mark. It won't matter if the viewer doesn't watch the video in the first place or stick around long enough for the payoff. You need to hook the viewer immediately, and your hook is a statement, image, or scene that captures the viewer and reels them in from the start. If the best part of your video is at 20 seconds, try moving that to the beginning, and you might find that you can grow from there. A punchline can turn out to be a setup for an even better punchline. A good hook inspires anticipation and curiosity, and makes the viewer eager to see what comes next. A strong hook gives your video the chance to demonstrate its value. A weak hook, or no hook at all, could see great content getting lost in the scroll. Do you need to post 3 to 5 times per day to grow? No. You just need to be consistent. Consistency is more important than volume. Whether consistency means posting 3 times per day or 3 times per week, make sure your content has value and purpose. Don't sacrifice quality just to hit a self-imposed quota. Nobody wants that. Use the analytics function to track the performance of your individual posts and account's overall performance to decide what cadence is best for you. Take note each week of the amount of posts you're making on your account, and then analyze your engagement by number of posts. This may take a little while to see data that's convincing, but after a while it takes the guesswork out of how often you should post. That said, the more you post, the better your discoverability. Find the balance that works for you, your brand or business, and your process. It's important to understand how long the content of your posts will be relevant to your audience. Evergreen content means original content that's not tied to the trend of the day, a seasonal occurrence, or a specific event. For example, videos about your crazy dog or your crazy cat will always be watchable, but videos about the Olympics have an obvious shelf life. Now, trend-based content is fast, short-form content that will burn bright, then quickly burn out. As a beginning creator, trend-based content could be a good way to get your toes wet, but unless you plan to stay trend-based, then it's best to experiment. Evergreen content can stay the course and becomes a nice treat for new followers who discover you, visit your profile, and find a large selection of the content they visited you for in the first place. You might find that you're getting lots of likes and views, but you're not generating followers. If this is happening, analyze the videos that gave you the most likes. A funny, entertaining, one-off video is a great example. The video is obviously entertaining, but humor alone might not grow the following you're looking for, unless your content is very, very funny and with a broad appeal. Sticking with the on-brand videos that got you the most likes, do they have calls to action? If not, in your next videos, try adding prompts like, "Follow me for more," or invite viewers to say in the comments what they'd like you to do next. You might think self-promotion is cheesy or that the content should speak for itself, but it doesn't always work like that. Follower count can increase dramatically with just a little bit of nudging. Do you know how many top influencers prompt their audience to like, comment, and subscribe or follow? All of them. And how many times have you tapped like and subscribe or follow right after the influencer told you to? Just remember to keep your self-promotion short and snappy. It only takes a few words of text or a few seconds of dialogue, and that's all you should spend on it. We've made it this far. Let's keep going. Let's review the key takeaways we discussed in this lesson. A good hook is the most important opening for a video because it captures the viewer's attention and keeps them watching. The hook sets the tone for your video and helps establish your brand's personality and style. You don't need to hop on every trend. Create content that makes sense for your brand, but don't ignore trends altogether. Consistency is more important than volume. Find the balance that works for you. Mix evergreen and trend-based content to give your content longevity while keeping it fresh and engaging. Include a call to action in your videos to convert likes and views into followers. Throughout this learning path, we've mentioned community engagement a number of times. In the next lesson, we'll take a closer look at connecting with the community and encouraging the community to connect with you.